Hello and welcome to your weekly tarot horoscope for the week of Sunday, March 22nd. If you want a background on how I got into tarot, how long I've been practicing, and how I mix the cards, feel free to take a look at my first video for the week of March 15th, because I go over all that on that video. For this week, let's just get to mixing the cards up and then dealing out your horoscopes. But first, if you could like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I mean, look at this face. You can't say no to this face. It helps me out as a creator. Gonna join you for the horoscopes? Yeah, this is Charlie. He likes to join me when I sing, and he may join us when I meditate. And he's purring. Anyway, if you go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click the little bell icon, you'll get notifications for every time I post a video, so make sure to do that. Aries, your card is the Page of Swords. Taurus, your card is the Five of Swords. A lot of swords again. They say that swords are the suit in the deck that are the most complicated because swords can be used in twofold ways. One, to cut off someone's head, and two, to cut an object in order to utilize it, like cutting a piece of wood. So you never know what you're getting from a sword. Sometimes a reverse card is usually a sign of something bad happening, but a reverse sword is actually the sign of something bad ending and a lesson being learned in a lot of cases. Gemini, your card is the Eight of Cups. Cancer, oh, you are the Seven of Cups reversed. Leo, you are the Knight of Cups. Cups symbolizing emotions. Virgo, that's me. We are the Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles usually have something to do with material wealth, and reverse pentacles are not usually good, so we'll see. Libra, you are the Four of Pentacles. Scorpio, you are the Five of Pentacles. Wow. Sagittarius, you are the Knight of Wands. Look at that, we got all the suits represented. Capricorn, you are the Five of Cups reversed. Wow. We got Five Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. We're just missing the Five of Wands. Aquarius, you are the Four of Swords. Back to the swords. And finally, Pisces is the Four of Cups. Alright. Wow. Handy dandy book. Aries, you are the Page of Swords. A page can represent a situation, a child, or someone who's either just entering or just leaving your life. If the card describes a person, they are clever, calculating, strong-willed, and rather aloof. They may also be rather aggressive, so should be handled carefully. If the card is talking about a situation, it refers to an important document, contract, or letter that is on its way to you. Read it carefully because it could contain some mistakes, either accidental or deliberate. Probably a lot of people going through some legal things while they are isolating, and so you just want to make sure you get all your ducks in a row. But again, these cards don't necessarily have to do with self-isolating. I'm just kind of spitballing here. If you feel that these cards represent something in your life that you'd like to talk further about, comment down below and let's get a discussion going. Taurus, you are the Five of Swords. Perhaps you should admit defeat over something. If you seem to be banging your head against a brick wall, you need to swallow your pride, accept your limitations, and concentrate on something at which you will succeed. I remember getting this card before. Fun! It's a fun one. Just self-analyze while you are taking this time to self-isolate. Gemini! Gemini, you are the Eight of Cups. A relationship is reaching a natural ending. It is time to move on to pastures new, even though this may involve making painful decisions and having to hurt someone you still care about. This ending will lead on to a beginning. Okay, so I think that when something comes to a natural end, it's something that actually helps us in that, you know how they say a door closes and a window opens somewhere else? Well, your window is about to open, so be on the lookout for that. Cancer, you are the Seven of Cups reversed. It is hard for you to see the wood for the trees at the moment. You are taking your many options for granted. Don't squander your opportunities. Okay, you know, there's a lot of stuff you can find online now, a lot of lessons, and different learning techniques, things you can sign up for. If you are in between jobs, you're out of work, look for the opportunities that you have in front of you. What kind of talents do you have that you can share with the world? Or what kind of things do you want to do with your life that you could take this extra time to learn about? There are several websites out there. Just Google, look at ads that are on Instagram. You'll find your way. And now for Leo, which is the Knight of Cups. A knight describes either a situation or a person. If the card is talking about a person, it's someone who does not mean very much to you, but is fond of you. He is sensitive, friendly, and possibly creative and idealistic, but is not very practical. When the card represents a situation, it involves movement and action, and shows that new opportunities will soon arrive. These will be connected with artistic ventures, an emotional matter, or a spiritual search of some sort. You know, it goes with the Seven of Cups right over there. This is the time to look at all your opportunities and see where they can lead you. So, look out for the signs, look out for new things that are coming your way. And now for us Virgos, the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. You have been working too hard or need to have some time off. Otherwise, you will end up exhausted and could get into difficulties at work. Your current job may not be right for you. Okay. Well, I can't speak for all the other Virgos out there what's going through their head in their lives, but I can tell you that I have been job hunting for the last few weeks, and I've had interviews, and I have more interviews coming up, and I just don't know if I want to continue down that path of interviewing for office work. So I think that's what this might be telling me. Libras, you are the Four of Pentacles. A sense of security, whether financial or physical, will bring you a lot of happiness. However, try not to become so wrapped up in material considerations that you lose sight of other important aspects of your life. Okay, this could have a lot to do with people pulling money out of their banks too quickly, and it is hurting others, and it is hurting the banks, and disrupting a system that needs to be kept in place so that people can buy groceries and use their debit cards and whatnot. I don't really know how all that works. All I know is that there are a lot of people trying to pull money out of the bank, and there are people who are getting their money and other people who can't get their money. So maybe this has to do with that. And you haven't embraced the idea behind the pandemic, which is about not being materialistic, but being closer to your family at home, or embracing an artistic side to your life. So let me know if that relates to you at all. Scorpios, you are the Five of Pentacles. You are about to enter a temporary phase when something you truly value will be put in jeopardy. Money could be tight, a partner could be difficult, or work commitments may interfere with your private life. My dad is a Scorpio, and he's very much about penny pinching and trying to find the best deal. So I feel like during this pandemic, he's very much about tightening his belt as much as possible. So this could relate to that. This could relate to anyone, really, who might be feeling that, but Scorpios, let me know. Sagittarius is the only wand that appears in our reading today. The Knight of Wands. A knight describes either a situation or a person. If it is a situation, it involves movement and action. Travel is indicated, especially if it takes you far afield. You might move house or even emigrate. Alternatively, there may be visitors from another country. If the card is talking about a person, it is someone who does not mean very much to you. This person is generous, popular, sociable, and outgoing, but can be unpredictable at times, and is full of ideas that do not always amount to anything. Okay, so it sounds like this person, one, should not be traveling, because there's like no reason to get on a plane or go anywhere where there are people right now. But it sounds like there's an era of unpredictability that is involved with what is going on in a Sagittarius's life this week. So be on the lookout for anything that happens to do with, wands happen to deal with career and life paths, and something unpredictable is about to happen in your life path. So be on the lookout for that, and it might have to do with your career. Capricorns. Capricorns, you are the Five of Cups reversed. You are over the worst of your current sadness, but it has yet to leave you completely. Take heart that your situation is about to improve and you will soon become happier. I think we had this card last week, but it was for Leos. And now they have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups says that there will be movement and action and shows that new opportunities will soon arise. So Leos were getting over their sadness last week, and now they are looking out for new opportunities, and they might be involved with artistic ventures, emotional matters, or spiritual searches. So I believe that means the Capricorns are going through the same thing as Leos were last week, and maybe next week they'll be the Knight of Cups. I guess we'll just have to see. Aquariuses are the Four of Swords. Hard work will be followed by rest and relaxation. You have recently completed something important and you deserve a breather. This card may also be telling you to convalesce after a recent illness. So if you got the corona and you're finally getting over it, make sure that you rest. Or if you have been working really hard during this time, when everybody else is self-isolating, it might be time for you to self-isolate. And finally, the Four of Cups. For Pisces. Discontentment and boredom are indicated. You're stuck in a rut or trapped in a dreary routine. Well, you know, in Ohio, we're all supposed to be self-isolating, so who isn't nowadays? Yet an opportunity is in store, although you will have to be far-sighted enough to recognize it because it may appear in an unexpected way. I feel like that's a theme. We all need to be looking out for opportunities where we least expect them. And these opportunities will lead us to things to brighten our paths. That's our reading. I will say this, there is a definite pattern in that there were 0 cards from the major part of the deck. The major, I think, arcana, not sure how to pronounce that. But those cards are change cards, meaning there are changes coming into your life. Usually big, upsetting, but not like in a sad way, but in a it's upsetting the order of things type of way. Cards. And none of those cards popped up in our reading today. All the cards that popped up were part of the suit cards. Your pentacles, your wands, your cups, your swords. So to me, that means that this coming week is going to be pretty stagnant for everybody. Since most of us can't leave our home anyway, that's probably a given. But if you're the kind of person who gets stir crazy really easily, you should probably be aware that there's going to be 0 changes to that routine. So mentally prepare yourself for this week. Alright, so that is our tarot horoscopes for this week, the week of Sunday, March 22nd. And if you are interested in the tarot deck that I've been using, it is the Destiny Tarot, and I have a link down below if you want to purchase these cards. If you like this video or any of my other videos, please feel free to like and share them, and feel free to also subscribe to my channel. Click that little bell icon and you'll get notified when I post more. And if you are able to, I've also included a link to my Patreon page down below in the description. I will be creating exclusive content for my patrons on that site, so feel free to check it out. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great week. Good job. Good job, Charlie. Sell it.